Hello, Whalers Nation. Welcome to Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV's coverage of another baseball game. We've got the Whalers. They're playing O'Brien High School, and it's the second time that they've faced each other. The first time resulted in a victory for the Whalers, 7-6. I was just talking with the head coach of O'Brien. He said that was a close game and very heartbreaking for the kids to lose by 1 point, and they were in the lead for quite a while. Obviously, I'm partial to the Whalers, so I'm glad that that game ended the way it did. Today is Daffodil Festival on Nantucket, colloquially known as Daffy Fest, and so there is a large crowd gathering on the other side of the island in Sconset, or Siasconset, and it is a festival that's meant to welcome in the springtime as well as get some people to shop. It's organized by the Nantucket Chamber of Commerce, so you can make your own conclusions about what the ethos of the event is. But I do know this, that the Chamber of Commerce is a fantastic group of people, and they do their job well. So I also want to mention our crew. We've got Charles Douglas. He is our technical director. We've got Sophia Reese. She's on a camera. And not only is she on a camera, she's back with NCTV. She's been hopping all over the upstate New York and New England, and we're so glad that she's coming back to work with us for a few months. So I kind of cold called her. She was in the airport in Florida, and I said, you know what would be great, Sophia, if you worked with us again? And she said yes, and we're so happy to have her back. Sean Davis is on the other camera, and Sean has been with Sports Connection since the beginning. He's one of the founders of Sports Connection. Not only that, but he's a Whaler himself. Like Sophia, he went to high school here. And we're so glad that he can bring his skill set to the Sports Connection team. His photography business is quite successful. I've seen some of his pictures that he's printed out and donated to NCTV, and we've hung them up in a few civic buildings. So I like his style, and we're so happy to have him on the team. I do want to mention that before we get to our game preview, I want to mention our sponsors, because this would not be possible without our generous sponsors on the island, specifically the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation. They have made the students of Nantucket High School a priority for their philanthropic efforts. It's part of their mission statement. I've read it many times as I've applied for grants there, so I almost have it memorized. As you will be able to watch on NCTV next Tuesday at 6 p.m., as we bring the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation Scholars Annual Celebration live from the clubhouse, celebrating our fantastic professional and academic scholars, and a lot of the people on our crew will be from our NSC, that's Nantucket Sports Connection broadcasting team. Let me just pause a little bit and talk about how the Nantucket Scholars has grown over several years. I think it's over 10 years going now. That is a great way for Nantucketers to have opportunities that they would not have otherwise. It is a full-ride academic scholarship. I think the first one was in 2005, and as part of our working with the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, we have talked with some of the previous winners, and we've got a nuclear physicist, we've got a woman who's I think she's a nurse, and a very successful nurse, and I think she decided to come back to Nantucket and work with some of the kids in the high school. And we have one of our great employees at Nantucket Community TV, John Carl McGrady. He got a full ride. He studied something. He studied English now that it's coming back to me. Thank you, the voice in the back of my head. And he has just been a real asset to the Nantucket Community TV team. So we're so glad that the Scholars Awards continues and is benefiting the students of Nantucket. The Nantucket Golf Club Foundation also continues those aforementioned efforts with their support of our broadcast, the broadcast that you're watching right now. So we are proud supporters of Whalers Athletics, and so is the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation. And we're going to go to a quick break where we can see our underwriters for this broadcast. I'll be right back.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick.
the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit MyrickLaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Welcome back to the Nantucket Sports Connections live broadcast. The Whalers are 7-3, and I was just talking with one of the sports trainers on the Whalers team, and they said that this is the best season in the Nantucket coaches Jack Pearson's tenure at Nantucket High School. So I'm very pleased to hear that. I have been broadcasting these baseball games for about 3 years now, and the fundamentals of this team, I think, are very strong, and it's definitely contributing to that 7-3 record. It's their best season since 2014. Also, Whalers are just coming off a 12-2 win over Sturgis West Navigators on Friday, the 17th, and we saw RBIs from nearly the entire Whaler lineup. It was led by Justin Torres, a name that you're probably going to hear several times today, and George Paulino-Lopez. The O'Brien Tigers are struggling with a record of 1-8 this year, with their lone win coming in at home game against league rival New Mission back on April Fool's Day, dropping 6 in a row since then. O'Brien looked like they were going to best Nantucket at their mutual season opener on March 27th up in Boston. They were ahead 6-0 at the end of the second inning, but the Whalers roared back to tie it by the end of the fourth and scored a 7-6 road win off a triple by Torres in the sixth inning. Leading the Nantucket offense were a pair of RBIs, each from junior Eli MacIver and senior captain Ronald Del MacIver, and senior captain Ronald Del Rosario Gomez, another name you're going to hear several times during today's broadcast. O'Brien still holds a 3-2 advantage in head-to-head play, so Nantucket is looking to even that record up today and maintain their unbeaten streak this season on home turf. A Whalers win today would also mean that they're going to equal the 8 wins they managed in their entire season last year. And we're not even out of April yet, so the future is bright, Whalers fans. This would mean a return to tournament play that could definitely be in the cards. It would also be the first chance for the Nantucket Sports Connection to bring you playoff baseball. That's not something we've done before, something we've been looking forward to since we started covering the baseball team 3 years ago. Well, 2 years ago if it's our third year. If you're off island during the spring break and would like to let us know where you're tuning in from, hop on the Nantucket Sports Connection YouTube channel and please hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. I'm happy to announce that since our big simulcast of baseball and girls lacrosse 8 days ago, we've officially passed the subscriber mark of, wait for it, 2,000. And that's starting from, of course, 0. Of course it would. So we're very proud about that. And we just want to thank you, our viewers, for all the support. I'd like to give a special shout out to our crew member who has worked on several previous broadcasts, Adriana Graham. She's one of the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation's professional scholarship honorees, and we're going to celebrate her at the broadcast on Tuesday. Adriana got her start at the NSC crew here at the Bacchus Lane baseball field this time last year. During some rainy games, I remember that, we were trying to set up these tents, and Adriana was rolling with the punches. It was very unpleasant recording out in the rain, but she was a real trooper. And we're also going to be joined by hopefully some other student volunteers, and we'll see them when they arrive. Because the game isn't started yet, we sometimes see some crew members join us a little bit later. To all of our viewers at this time, I'd like to invite you to help us make what we do at the Nantucket Sports Connection possible, both for these student athletes on camera and for our student crew members that are gaining professional live television experience. that's just something that didn't exist before Nantucket Sports Connection started it. I know that when I was in high school, I would have loved an opportunity to learn live broadcast skills. So it's not only about the broadcast, what you see on TV, but it's about the people behind the broadcast making it possible. We do have a student commentator, Colby Lucas, that's going to head to Syracuse University, and he's going to study sports broadcasting. We're so proud that Colby joined us. I don't know when he joined us. He joined us maybe a year ago, 2 years ago. And to see him develop over that time from, dare I say it, maybe not having the utmost confidence, to a very confident, well-spoken individual that could reference past performances of the team. He knew a lot of kids on the team, and so he was able to provide a human perspective that makes this commentary so great. So unfortunately, Colby is not the commentator today. It's because he's on the field. I asked him, I said, Colby, can you do the commentary while you're playing baseball? And he said, fat chance. So strike one, Colby. He's got 2 more strikes. Just kidding. I also want to say that we are in the middle of our Snap Raise campaign. And this is a great way for our fans and our supporters in the community and off the island, or part of the broader Nantucket community, maybe some of our summer Nantucketers, to support, and Greater Whaler Nation, to support this broadcast. Your support means we're going to maintain not only our current equipment, but we'll be able to purchase pieces of equipment that will elevate our broadcast and allow us to incorporate more students and more sports. So without your support, we wouldn't be able to be doing we hope, a great job, and we really want to grow this. So any amount of support to the NSC is greatly appreciated. Just click the link at the top of the YouTube description or take a screenshot of the QR code that's on the screen right now to access our Snap Raise funding page. We're going to be back after some more messages from our underwriters. And before we go, I just want to wish everyone Happy Daffy Day.
Boston Pops.
Are you Halloween?
We're in a tough situation, but you guys battled back.
Back to pass Lombardi's got a man in the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Shot! It runs in, it's good!
You got a tie ball game.
It's ahead! Gets it
Voting is open.
Thank you very much.
My mark? Get my mark? Get your mark?
We're so glad that you were involved and you enjoyed the films.
I get to put this out into the community today, and I was really excited about that.
Thank you all for coming tonight.
We're just getting started.
Nantucket Ice is about community, camaraderie, confidence, jumping in, and being part of a team. Falling, but getting back up.
And way under control. Quick shot.
It's about being part of the culture, friendships, experience. But ultimately, it's about being on the ice. Located in the heart of the island, it's about being a future for our youth our families, our community. Come join us. Be a part of our community.
I am a force to be reckoned with. You do not know who you're messing with. Taking over for the hell of it. They can stop me when I'm in my element.
The Nantucket Sports Connection was born in this gymnasium. It has absolutely exploded. Multi-camera, multi-broadcasters, a trip to Fenway.
It's giving players an opportunity to look back at film. It's giving coaches an opportunity to critique their players.
When NCTV got involved, we were able to offer free classes. It's something that they can actually evolve and get professional experience.
When I realized they were doing like a commentating class, I was like, I got to sign up for this. If I would have told myself right now, I'm going to go into college for sports broadcast, I would have been like, no, you're not. But now I'm really passionate about it and I'd love to pursue it.
It doesn't even feel like I'm volunteering. It just feels like I'm playing along. It's really fun. I definitely recommend it to anybody who's interested in sports broadcasting.
It's multifaceted what we're able to give back to our community because as we know, we bleed Whaler blue here on Nantucket.
Yes, sir! He's got it! He's got it!
Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Pearson!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
In 1965, a group of dedicated Nantucket parents came together with one goal: to raise enough money to develop game film for the football team. The following season, the Whalers went undefeated. These parents became the very first class of the Nantucket Booster Club. Over time, Whaler pride has grown into something far more than just wins and losses on the scoreboard.
Once a Whaler, always a Whaler. 1, 2, 3 Whalers!
Una vez un Whaler, siempre un Whaler! ¡Vamos!
What binds us is Whaler pride. It has shaped our island and student athletes for generations.
Whaler pride isn't just a tradition, it's an identity, a legacy for families who choose to plant their roots here in this community all year round. It can bring generations of island families together, and for Washer Shore children, it can transform an unfamiliar place into a new home. The Nantucket Booster Club is a vital link between our community and Whalers athletics. It helps provide our teams with gear, additional travel expenses, and much more.
Volunteering for the Booster Club, it's a blast. From the homecoming to the pig roast, and most importantly, Hank, our school mascot. We're here to create a fun and welcoming atmosphere. More than money, we need members. And part of this club, you are a member, not just a volunteer. We need to build our community bigger and better to help our student athletes prepare for the next chapter in their life.
Support our kids and Whaler pride by volunteering for the Booster Club. To learn more, please email the address on the screen.
Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Pearson!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
Nantucket Community Television. My name is Jackie Vignon, and I am going to be hosting the 28th annual Boston Pops concert here on Nantucket Island. Come join me at Jetty's Beach, and we are going to interview some of the locals and see what they think about the Pops. Where are we today, Tom?
We're at the Pops.
Boston
Pops, the 28th annual Boston Pops down at Jetty's Beach. It's awesome.
Yes, it
perfect
is.
Weather, perfect day. Going to be a perfect night. Drones, fireworks show, the whole deal.
Now, are you excited for the Bruce Springsteen cover band?
Yes, love Bruce Springsteen. One of my first concerts I ever went to. was Bruce Springsteen back in D.C., Washington, D.C.
How many years have you been coming to see the Boston Pops?
This is my first time in like 7 years, actually. Yeah, I think I've been once when I was like 12.
So how excited are you for the Bruce Springsteen cover band tonight?
I'm so excited, especially because the Bruce Springsteen biopic is coming out this year. So it's like serendipity. I got my flag in my pocket. Woo, look at that. So excited. Born to run.
How many years have you guys been attending the Boston Pops?
Our son is 31.
30 years.
I'm going to say 30.
30
years. Okay,
Yeah.
well, it is the 28th year. So,
so
28 years.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, what do
almost.
I know? It feels like 30.
I'm gonna say 28 years.
28 years. This is our first one. I'm so really excited. All right.
Yeah, this is our first.
It's your very first one. Okay. How excited are you guys for the Bruce Springsteen cover band tonight? I would say very, very excited.
So excited. It's gonna be awesome.
So this is our 4th time coming, but we've missed a few years. So yeah. Started in 2014, maybe? Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
And how excited are you guys tonight for the Bruce Springsteen cover band?
Love it. We
Woo!
Other than last year and the year it rained, I don't remember not being here for my entire life.
So you've been to almost every Boston Pops concert is what you're telling me?
Yes, of my 23 years, I would say at least 20 of them I've been to.
Is that voluntary or against your will?
At first against my will, for sure. There were a couple of years where I was way too tired and not wanting to be here and it was crowded, but now is my favorite night of the summer, without a doubt.
So is this your first ever Boston Pops concert?
Yes, it's our first ever.
Okay.
We didn't know it was going to be on, and it was a coincidence, and so we got tickets today.
Wonderful. Well, you guys lucked out because this is a fabulous scene.
It is.
Everyone here comes together. Right now, I am with
Sangeeta Tambora.
All right, Sangeeta. And what are you doing here today at the Boston Pops?
We are helping with security for the VIP tent.
All right. Awesome. And now, where did you guys come from? How was your journey?
We are off island. We come in to do security. We've been working security here for, I don't know, like 10 years. I brought a staff of 14, 15 folks that do the VIP tent. And we have other staff that is doing the entrances, the beach. So we're covering all your security needs.
Well, thank you so much for keeping us so safe. I appreciate your service.
Yeah.
Right now, I am being joined by
Michael Gormley
of
Nantucket.
And what is it that you are doing here today at the Boston Pops concert?
Riding tricycles.
And what is it, the service that you provide?
We are providing complimentary transportation provided by Nantucket Cottage Hospital to and fro the end of the road for folks with mobility impairments and anyone else as well.
Wonderful. That is such a great service that you are offering for people. Now, how many years have you personally attended the Boston Pops concert?
The first time I attended was 3 years ago, as this was the first contract for the Tuk Tuk. So the Pops is near and dear to my heart, and it's always a blast to see the happy folks heading in and out of the event.
Joined by
Roberta White.
Now, Roberta, how many Boston Pops concerts would you say at ballpark have you been to?
Well, having just found out there are 28 of them, I'd say probably, I don't know, maybe 23.
Wow. Okay.
The first few here on the beach, and it was not as crowded as this, and then it slowly got bigger and bigger, and then we've been going by our boat most years.
Awesome.
But tonight we decided to try the sand.
So what brings you to the Pops today?
I love good music. I love, the symphony. I saw the Pops actually a couple months ago. They did Star Wars. So the John Williams medleys. Exactly. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. So that was incredible, and I saw the opportunity. I couldn't say no, especially with this beautiful sunset. You can't beat a night like this on the island. Yeah.
What is your favorite Bruce Springsteen song?
All right. Hungry Heart.
Glory
Days.
Glory Days.
All right.
All right. Mine is Born to Run. It's on all of my running playlists.
And I like Born in the USA.
Yep.
The hat does it in, you know.
Yeah.
Born to Run, of course.
Born to Run. I've heard a lot of that tonight.
Yeah.
All right. What is your favorite Bruce Springsteen song?
Oh, that's what's going to be playing later.
I love I'm on Fire and Secret Garden, but I have a feeling he might not play those ones. But yeah, I'm just excited.
Okay.
I don't know. You have to go with the classics. Born in the USA.
An oldie but a goodie, probably classic, Born in the USA.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
Born in the USA.
Okay. That's my personal favorite too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Do you have a favorite Bruce Springsteen song by chance?
No.
No.
Fired Up, particularly for Born in the USA.
First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for three. Got it! Huge shot from Cup. Back up top, Mooney gathers. Avoids one. Comes in and shot, scores the first goal. Oh, a beauty over the shoulder. Quickly cut off. Moskoff again with the over the shoulder. Inside. Quick shot by Miller. Bounces in. Unable to get anything going. Here's another shot and another goal. Here's Lachuzia. Oh, beats the goalie with a low shot. He gets it back. Little give and go. Shot, score. Perfect shot from Noah Stringer. Beaumont, who comes out of net to get it. He's got to hustle back. Right in front. Shot, score. Lachuzia. Ball is loose, and the Whalers scoop it up. Again, just no shots allowed here. Smith inside. Shot. Poked in with the backhand. Nifty stick work by number 12, Tristan Grimes for the goal. Just underway here. As Damian makes a move all the way through, low shot, scores! Stuck through as Dylan Damian finds the net. Good catch, ball down. Damian able to scoop it over. Here's another shot, score! Running in, point blank shot, scores! Here's Damian, makes a move to the right side, underhanded, gets an angle and shoots and scores! Dylan Damian with a hat trick here in the first half. Makes a move again, low shot, scores! Grace Hanlon with a great individual effort. Damian's already scored 3 times. Here's Benning in motion, shot, score, great pass. On the run, continues to play, shot, save made by Ella Douglas on a point blank shot. As the Whalers work it around the perimeter, another good cut. No, nice pass, great pass. Sends it over. Inside, tough shot. Benny scores. Louisa Benny.
I want to welcome you back to Nantucket Sports Connection's live broadcast of the Whalers' second game against O'Brien. We have, the first inning is going to start momentarily, the top of the first, and as always happens in baseball, the visiting team is going to bat first. We have number 19 coming up, Ligum Milo. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. And we've got Keegan Bedell on the mound from the Whalers. And we're about to see the first pitch. Here it is. That's a ball, believe it or not. All right. Counts 1-0. Second pitch of the game. Another ball. 2-0. 2-0, I mean. The last time the Whalers played O'Brien led early in the game, and I wonder if that's going to be a repeat situation today. That is ball 3. 3-0. We're at risk of a walk for the first at-bat of this game. Mr. Milo might make it to first. A nice leisurely pace. There he goes. That's a walk. Mr. Milo sprints to first, looking to take second. Looks over his shoulder and realizes it's not in the cards right now. But with that sort of attitude, you got to wonder, is he going to steal the base at this next at-bat? Coming up to the plate is another, we've got Jalen Villar. Jalen. That's ball. A little high there, above the strike zone. And Mr. Milo is still at first, but looking towards second. Keegan Bedell's got to be looking over his shoulder to keep him honest, keep him close to first, try to prevent that stolen base. Second pitch. Now he's stealing base. Mr. Milo dives. That ball's overthrown by the catcher, but luckily they fielded it, and so he's not going to, Mr. Milo's not going to steal third. The count is 1, on the scoreboard it says 1-0, but I think it's 2-0.
Frank, I hear myself on your mic.
It's another ball. Count is 2-0. Jalen is up to bat right now. He hits it, popped up. And, oh, that's an error. They keep Mr. Milo at second base, but that would have been an opportunity for a first out of the inning. Jalen is now 2-2. Keegan's got a chance to retire Mr. Jalen. Let's see what the next pitch is. Mr. Milo takes a dive, steals third. We've got one man on third, no one else on base, and we've got a full count. Jalen Villar up to bat right now, and Mr. Milo is looking to take a pretty generous lead there. Keegan Bedell should be looking over his shoulder. That is a strikeout, and he's going to retire Jalen Villar back to the dugout. Coming up to bat is Anderson Sweeney, number 9, Anderson Sweeney. We have one out with one person on third base. You know, oftentimes for pitchers, the way the game starts is a great indication for how you're going to see the first half going. Building upon a positive momentum is really important for the psyche of the pitcher. And Keegan right now is doing pretty well, and that's a strike. And he's going to, Mr. Milo stealing home. That's an error from the catcher throwing it back. You hate to see that happen, but we're seeing history repeat itself. O'Brien is out to an early lead in this game, like they did the first time they played the Whalers this season. And I'm just talking about mindset of the pitcher, and hopefully that doesn't bring him down. That is a foul ball. Right off the bat, I should say, of Anderson Sweeney. You know, I was talking to some of the softball players, and they were talking about how errors can get the players down, and they have a phrase called goldfish. And that ball is hit down to the shortstop. They're going to field it. Nice. That is a second out, right towards the first baseman. That is a good example of fundamentals at play here, which is what the coach, Mr. Pearson, I think is looking to do. Keep those fundamentals practiced and muscle memory, the name of the game in practice. So Jack Pearson's doing a good job of stressing those fundamentals. Now we have number 5 up to bat, Aiden Hamill. And that is strike one. Back to what I was saying about the softball team, that phrase goldfish is meant to signify have the memory of a goldfish. If you make a mistake, forget about it. Goldfish famously poor short-term memory. All right, the count is 1-1. That's another strike. Now it's 1-2. We have 2 outs right now, and Keegan has an opportunity to end this inning. Aiden Hamill staying alive. Foul tip. Count is 1-2. And it's a strikeout. That inning is going to change. And now the Whalers have an opportunity to answer O'Brien's 1 run. It was scored on an error. So hopefully the Whalers have the memory of a goldfish and forget about it and keep a positive mindset. If we're going to go to a break here, I'm going to see a message about events on Nantucket. I'll see you right back.
I am a force to be reckoned with. You do not know who you're messing with. Taking over for the hell of it. They can stop me when I'm in my element.
The Nantucket Sports Connection was born in this gymnasium. It has absolutely exploded. Multi-camera, multi-broadcasters, a trip to Fenway.
It's giving players an opportunity to look back at film. It's giving coaches an opportunity to critique their players.
When NCTV got involved, we were able to offer free classes. It's something that they can actually evolve and get professional experience.
When I realized they were doing like a commentating class, I was like, I gotta sign up for this. If I would have told myself right now, I'm gonna go into college for sports broadcast, I would have been like, no, you're not. But now I'm really passionate about it and I'd love to pursue it.
It doesn't even feel like I'm volunteering, it just feels like I'm playing along. It's really fun.
I definitely recommend it to anybody who's interested in sports broadcasting.
It's multifaceted what we're able to give back to our community, because as we know, we bleed Whaler blue here on Nantucket.
Welcome back, Whalers fans. It's the bottom of the first, or about to be the bottom of the first inning. The score is 1-0. O'Brien is leading the Whalers, but the Whalers haven't had an at-bat yet, and that's going to happen momentarily. That first run was scored on an error. We had Mr. Milo, who I'm not going to attempt to pronounce his first name, stole second base, stole third base, and then stole home for O'Brien's first score of the game. And we are going to have the Whalers coming up to bat soon. I want to talk about some of the players on the Whalers team. We've got 4 seniors, Henry Tejada, Colby Lucas, Andrew Lavin, and Alex Horton is not a senior. My mistake. But we have number 6 coming up to bat, João Silva. He is, I've heard, bilingual. And that is a pretty unique song that he's for his at-bat song. When I was on my high school baseball team, my at-bat song was Welcome to the Jungle. That is ball 1. The count. William Thompson is pitching for O'Brien. Swing and a miss. Foul tip. João Silva up to bat for the Whalers. I'm going to take a risk here. I've heard from one of his friends that he speaks Spanish, so I'm going to say buena suerte, João Silva. That is a ball. So we've got a count of 2-1. See what Thompson does here. João steps out of the batter's box. to compose himself, comes back. That is a strike. That is a low strike, in my opinion, but the count is 2-2. That is a hit right to the second baseman for an easy out. And they throw that ball around the horn. I think that was Kai Hasakawa catching that line drive out to second base. Coming up to bat for the Whalers is Henry Tejada, senior. Swing and a miss. 0-1 is the count. Ball in the dirt. Count is 1-1. That is a pop-up. Looks like it's just outside the field. Fortunately, didn't hit any fans. It's going to be a foul ball. Count is 1-2. You know, Henry Tejada got a real good piece of that. He just got to swing a little bit earlier. He need to straighten that ball out. You know, that type of pop-up, that really can sting the hands. You get that vibration in the baseball bat. Ooh, strike, and that'll take Henry Tejada back to the dugout from whence he came. Backwards K on the score sheet. Now up to bat is Ronald Del Rosario Gomez, another senior. I don't recognize his walk-up song, but it sounds pretty cool. That is a ball. Count is 1-0. There are 2 outs in this inning. And I'm overhearing the Whalers call him Ron, so I'm going to follow their lead. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Ron Del Rosario Gomez looking to turn the scoreboard around from an O'Brien lead to a Whalers lead. Now that's a ground ball to the shortstop, throws it to the first base, overthrown. Del Rosario Gomez looking to go to second, and he will, because I think that went outside the field, and so that's a ground rule double, or they're just going to let him go to second. I don't think that's technically a ground rule double, but it was an overthrown. So it's a double on an error, but he, like I said, with that earlier foul ball, he got a real good piece of that, and nice ground ball to the O'Brien player. Now up to bat is Keegan Bedell, the pitcher. That is a ball. One-0, count. 2 outs. The count is 2-0. And Ronnie is taking a lead on second, looking at third. Let's see what Keegan can do at bat. Just tipped it. That is a foul ball. The count is 2-1, excuse me. Now it's going to be another ground ball to the shortstop. He throws to first, and that's going to end the inning here. We have O'Brien leading the Whalers 1-0. O'Brien showing some fielding skills that kept Ronnie from going to home. So we're going to head out to the second inning after these messages.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit MyrickLaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
I'm a force to be reckoned with. You do not know who you're messing with. Taking over for the hell of it. They can stop me when I'm in my element.
The Nantucket Sports Connection was born in this gymnasium. It has absolutely exploded. Multi-camera, multi-broadcasters, a trip to Fenway.
It's giving players an opportunity to look back at film. It's giving coaches an opportunity to critique their players.
When NCTV got involved, we were able to offer free classes. It's something that they can actually evolve and get professional experience.
When I realized they were doing like a commentating class, I was like, I gotta sign up for this. If I would have told myself right now, I'm gonna go into college for sports broadcast, I would have been like, no, you're not. But now I'm really passionate about it.
Welcome back to the top of the second inning. We've got number 4, Wasley Vizcaino at bat for O'Brien, and the count is 0-2. Keegan Bedell is pitching for the Whalers. That's a outside ball. Count is 1-2. No outs because the inning just started. Down in the dirt. Ball 2. 2-2. O'Brien is looking to build on their lead here. The score of the game is 1-0. Keegan's trying to turn this momentum around. That is a low strike, and it's going to send Wesley back to the dugout. Now coming to bat is Michael Boyage, number 16. 1 out. That is a ball. So we have a count of 1-0 for Michael at bat right now. Another ball down in the dirt. You know, a lot of these balls are just below the strike zone, and hopefully Keegan can raise them up a little bit. Another ball low. Count is 3-0. Michael Boyage up to bat. All right, that's ball 4. No strikes in that. Michael is going to trot down to first base. And the previous score was by Mello, number 19. And he also got on base as a walk, stole second, stole third, and then he stole home. So let's see if Michael Boyage is going to have that aggressive base running approach of Melo. Up to bat is number 11, Karen Montes de Oca. And the count is 0-1, one strike. Keegan's lifting those pitches up a little bit and getting them right in the strike zone. 1-1 count. That is a swing and a miss. Count is 1-2. And Montes de Oca is looking to a little active self-preservation here. Oh, that's a ball. And the base runner, Michael, decides not to steal second. Catcher drops it, but then quickly gains control of it. Count is 2-2. Ball high, now we've got a full count. Michael is still on first base, looking to steal second. At bat is Karen Montes de Oca. Ooh, staying alive on a full count. That is a foul ball, goes over the backstop fence. No one is there to catch it. That ball might live in the forest for a few days. All right, let's see what Keegan can do here. Full count, we've got a runner on first. No other bases have a runner. He's stealing second, that's a low ball. And the throw to the second baseman does not come in time. It looks like you've got Michael Boyage successfully stealing second. And the batter, Karen Montes de Oca, trots to first on a walk. Up to bat now is Frederick Montero del Rosario. We've got a base runner on first and second. First pitch, that is a strike. Count is 0-1. Michael's the lead base runner. He's looking at third, which happens to be in my direction, so he kind of looks like he's looking at me. Strike two, count is 0-2. Frederick Montero del Rosario behind in the count. Keegan has hopefully got some confidence here to retire number 10. Back to the dugout. That's a ball. Count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Frederick goes back to the dugout, but it's not a backwards K on the score sheet. Coming up is number 6, Kai Hasakawa. First pitch. That was a high ball, but it looked like he swung. And the decision of the umps is that it's not a swing, and therefore it's going to be a ball. Count is 1-0. We've got a base runner on second and first. Lead base runner is Michael Boyage. Oh, and Michael's going to steal third. Also, the runner on first is going to steal second. Michael is looking at home, but the catcher, the Whalers catcher, gets control of the ball, throws it back to Keegan. So now we've got O'Brien runners on second and third. And up to bat is Mr. Hasakawa, Kai, as his friends call him. Kai hits that. It's going to be a foul ball. The base runners are going to go back to their bases. That's out. I think that's over the fence. Down the right field line. The count is 2-1. And that is a short ground ball. Keegan's going to throw it to first. Oh, and that's an error. We've got 2 runners coming back, and we've got 1 scored, and I think that's an out. No, it's not. My mistake. He scored. It wasn't in time. And so now the score of the game is 3-0. O'Brien is leading. And Kai was, I'm going to be honest with it, a pretty short hit. It was just not fielded quick enough. Kai goes to first base, and the two base runners, Michael Boyage and another base runner, his name escapes me, score. Up to bat is Mello. And Kai steals second. That goes out of the catcher's glove, back to Keegan. So Kai is on second. No other base runners from O'Brien, and Mello is up to bat. Mello scored in the first inning, and he got on base through a walk. Mello cracks that ball. It's up in the air. It looks like the second baseman is going to catch it, and that'll end the top of the second. Score is 3-0. And I'm going to be honest, the fielding of the Whalers, there's room for improvement. The first score was from an error, and I think the second and third score, I think that also counts as an error. So we're going to go to a break, and I'll see you for the bottom of the second as the Whalers come up to bat. Thanks for watching.
Boston Pops.
Who are you, Halloween?
Tough situation, you guys battled back.
Back to pass Lombardi's got a man in the end zone. Caught, touchdown! Shot, it runs in, it's good.
You got a tie ball game.
It's ahead. Gets it.
Loading is open.
Thank you very much.
My mark, get my mark, get your mark.
All right, we're back at the bottom of the second, and that is a ground ball, and that is fair. And so we've got Justin Torres rounding second. The third baseman of O'Brien didn't quite field that. I don't know if he thought it was a foul ball or not, but that gets past him, and Justin Torres has got a double. And he's coming back to first base. It looks like he was given an item to a coach. His last game, Justin, was actually pulled out of the game because he was scoring too much. That's true. Hopefully, the same thing will happen today. Up to bat now for the Whalers is friend of Nantucket Sports Connection, Colby Lucas. He is bound for Syracuse University. He's going to study sports broadcasting there. He's a valued member of the Nantucket Sports Connection team. He fouls that ball towards me. And that is a bullet to the second baseman. Ground ball, fielded successfully. So Colby is going to go back to the dugout. That's an out. And Justin Torres advances to third. One out in this inning, bottom of the second. The score is 3-0. O'Brien has an early lead, but we saw this the last time O'Brien played the Whalers, and the Whalers turned that game around. Up to bat is Evan Cranston. Justin Torres takes quite a lead there. First pitch is a ball. Pitching for O'Brien is Anderson Sweeney. And he must feel some pressure now that Justin is on third. That ball goes straight up. It's coming towards the left field baseline, and it's fielded successfully by Karen Montes de Oca. So that means there are 2 outs in this inning, and Evan is going to go back to the dugout. Valiant effort. He got a piece of that pitch from Anderson, but it was not meant to be. Fielded correctly by O'Brien. O'Brien's been having pretty good fielding performance today. Up to bat is number 2, Luis Souza, and he swings at it, foul tip. Count is 0-1. And Justin is on third base, and he's stomping on the ground right now, trying to get in Anderson's head. Luis swings and misses, so we have an 0-2 count right now with 2 outs. Bottom of the second. A lot of pressure on Luis to keep the inning alive for the Whalers. Anderson, the pitcher, feeling pressure as well, I bet. And that is strike 3 backwards K for Luis Souza. It was not meant to be, Whalers fans. That ends the second inning. We're headed to the third inning right now after these messages. Thanks for tuning in.
He's got it! He's got it! Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional. Shot, score! Jack Pearson!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
The Nantucket Booster Club is a vital link between our community and Whalers athletics.
Volunteering for the Booster Club, it's a blast. More than money, we need members. We need to build our community bigger and better to help our student athletes prepare for the next chapter in their life.
A force to be reckoned with. You do not know who you're messing with. Taking over for the hell of it. They can stop me when I'm in my element.
The Nantucket Sports Connection was born in this gymnasium. It has absolutely exploded. Multi-camera, multi-broadcasters, a trip to Fenway.
It's giving players an opportunity to look back at film. It's giving coaches an opportunity to critique their players.
When NCTV got involved, we were able to offer free classes. It's something that they can actually evolve and get professional experience.
When I realized they were doing like a commentating class, I was like, I gotta sign up for this. If I would have told myself right now, I'm gonna go into college for sports broadcast, I would have been like, no, you're not. But now I'm really passionate about it and I'd love to pursue it.
It doesn't even feel like I'm volunteering. It just feels like I'm playing along. It's very fun.
I definitely recommend it to anybody who's interested in sports broadcasting.
It's multi-faceted.
All right, welcome back, viewers. It is top of the third. O'Brien is up to bat, and we've got number 14, Jalen Villar, up to bat right now. Keegan Bedell has been pitching the whole game for the Whalers, and Jalen pops that ball up. It looks like it's going to be caught by the second baseman, and that is out 1 for the third inning. Colby is the Whaler player who caught that. Great job, Colby, friend of Nantucket Sports Connection. Up to bat is number 8. The count is 1-0. William Thompson for O'Brien. That is a strike, so the count is 1-1. William hits that ball, goes past the first baseman, picked up by the right fielder. That's going to be a single. Now we have one O'Brien runner on base. And he's going to switch out for Aaron Mercedes Encarnacion. And that was my mistake. That was Anderson Sweeney who hit that ball, and he's the pitcher. So it makes sense that they have a pitch runner. Aaron is on base, pitch running for the pitcher. And Keegan's trying to keep him honest. Up to bat is number 5, Aiden Hamill. Foul tips that, goes back behind the backstop. And the count is 0-1. There's one out. And Keegan's trying to keep Aaron honest, keeping him close to first so he doesn't steal second. Keegan is going to pitch the second pitch with, Aaron is running. And they got him. Out 2. That was a nice throw from the Whalers catcher. And the count is 2-1. You like to see that aggressive base running, but you got to be able to pull it off. High ball. The count is 3-1. Keegan tends to throw several balls in a row. And sends the Aiden Hamill to first on a walk. Up to bat now is Wasley Vizcaino. And he hits that ball, fielded by the third baseman, throws it down to the first baseman, doesn't catch it, and looks like Vizcaino is going to be safe at first. Wait, there's... no, he's not safe at first. He's out. Doesn't seem like O'Brien agrees with that. Coach Chris Tompkins is talking to the umpire right now, asking him for clarification on that call. From my perspective, it looked like the ball was thrown to the first baseman, and he caught it, but also tripped the base runner, and dropped the ball because of the contact there that he made with the first base runner. So, calls that an out. I don't think Chris Tompkins agrees with that call, but nonetheless, we are headed towards the fourth inning. It's going to be the, no, my mistake. It's bottom of the third. And we're going to keep it here as the Whalers look to change the momentum of this game. It's 3-0. O'Brien is in the lead. I want to talk to you about some of the Whalers players. Ronald Del Rosario Gomez, called Ronnie by his friends, is a great snow shoveler. I'm hearing this on good authority from the high school principal, Mandy Ilam. She says that he was shoveling the snow with the hockey team, and it was much appreciated. You like to see that type of that volunteering and support. Not only is it good exercise, but it's good morale. It shows the kids out there doing the hard work. Also, he does some electrical work, and I can tell you this from personal experience: electricians on this island are in hot demand. That is a six-figure salary if you pursue that career. So, Ronnie, you got a good sense for making money if you're a good electrician. I actually don't know if he's a good electrician, but hopefully he is. He's probably starting out, so he's probably learning the ropes. I want to talk about Henry Tejada. Henry Tejada is really fast on the e-bikes. Hopefully he doesn't run over any pedestrians. I've seen that a lot with the e-bike runners on this island. They go pretty quickly down the sidewalks, but I've heard that he's a really good e-bike rider, so I bet Henry avoids hitting pedestrians, hopefully. Up to bat is number 14, Alex Horton. I've heard from several people that he's a funny kid, and he's a great guy. Also a good baker. I would like clarity about that, because I'm wondering what he's baking. All right, that's a high ball. Count is 1-0. Bottom of the third. Alex Horton is the son of the middle school principal, Michael Horton. That is ball 2. Count is 2-0. Ooh, Alex drives that out to the shortstop. He fields it, sends it to first base. That'll be an out. Michael Boyage caught that, and the shortstop is Mello, they call him. And they also call him Angel. And it looks like he's got some rhythm because he's dancing to the walk-up music of Joao, my fault. Joao Silva. Swing and a miss. Count is 0-1. High pitch. That's going to be a ball. Count is 1-1. No Whalers on base. 1 out. Joao fires that down the left field line, picked up by the left outfielder, and that's going to be a single. Absolutely smashed that ball, Joao. So now the Whalers have one person on base. They're looking to turn this game around, just like they did the first time they played O'Brien. From where I'm sitting, I can really hear that the Whalers fans are passionate, and the Whalers dugout is one of the most vocal dugouts I've encountered this baseball season, and you got to think that positive. Oh, Joao being kept honest by the pitcher, Anderson Sweeney, dives back to first. He's safe. Henry Tejada, number 10, is up to bat. And that is a ground ball to the third baseman, overthrown to first base. So Joao is going to advance to third, and Henry is going to go to second. So that should have been a single, but it's a double because of an error. The Whalers' bats are out in this inning. You'd like to see that. Del Rosario Gomez is up to bat. He got a double the last time he was up to bat. Hits that ball that's sent out to the right fielder. Let's see if he fields it. And that's going to drop. So then we've got Joao heading home for the Whalers' first score. And Henry Tejada takes third. And all thanks to that hit out to right field. Ronnie, that's an RBI. So the score is 3-1. There is 1 out in this inning. Runners at second and third. Keegan Bedell, the pitcher, is up to bat. Ooh, snaps that right to the third baseman. He's going to throw to first base. Overthrows, So then we've got Henry Tejada who's running home. And then we've got Ronnie. He's going to take third. And now we've got a 3-2. So now the Whalers are turning the momentum around on this game. You know, the errors really are making an impact on the score here, both for the O'Brien score and for the Whalers score. Keegan Bedell is going to be relieved from running, and the pitch runner is number 5, I think. No, I can't get a read on him, but he's got a pitch runner, and Keegan, the pitcher, is back to the Whalers dugout. Pitch runner is Andrew Lavin. Same last name as the famous BMX rider, TJ Lavin. No relation. All right, so that ball is going to go out to the center fielder. That it's caught, but Ronnie tags up and goes home, and now this game is tied. Whalers are tied with O'Brien 3-3. That is excellent base running by Ronnie. Andrew Lavin stays on second. Because it was caught by the center fielder, he didn't think he could make it to third base without getting picked off. And that's just smart base running by the Whalers. Up to bat now is Colby, friend of Sports Connection. Colby hits that ball. That's going to be a foul ball, and the first baseman's unable to catch it. Andrew Lavin goes back to second base, and the count is 0-1. 2 outs in this inning, and the pitcher is William Thompson. Excuse me, Anderson Sweeney. And the count is 0-2. Colby's looking to turn things around at this at-bat. Anderson hopes he doesn't. Strike 3 backwards K for Colby Lucas. That'll end the third inning. We'll be headed to the fourth inning after these messages. The game is tied. O'Brien 3, Nantucket 3, headed to the fourth inning.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSE provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit MyrickLaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Welcome back, Whalers fans. It's top of the fourth inning here. And we have number 16, Michael Boyage of O'Brien, up to bat. Keegan Bedell has been pitching all game so far. Number 5. And the first pitch of the fourth inning. And that ball is going to go straight down to in between the second baseman and shortstop, fielded by the center fielder. That's going to be a single for Michael Boyage. Michael's been pretty successful getting on base this game, whether it's been walking or getting a walk or a hit. Now up to bat is number 11, Karen Montes de Aca. That is a ball. 1-0 is the count. No outs so far in this inning. Oh, that's going to be a hit. Just tipped. Fielded by Keegan, and he's safe at first. Karen Montes de Aca just barely touched that ball, but the placement of it was difficult to field, and so he gets a single out of it. But if he waited one more second, he would have been out. So we've got runners on first and second. Looks like Chris Tompkins, the head coach of O'Brien, is talking to the ump. He was displeased with the previous call, and I would say his relationship with the umps is rocky. Thank you. The voice in the back of my head. Nope, that call is going to get reversed, and that is going to count as an out. And so Karen is going to go back to bat because it was ruled as a foul ball. So there's no outs. Karen's back to bat. Keegan steps off the mound, keeping the first base runner honest, tagging up. Karen does not think he swung at that, and nor does his coach, Chris Tompkins, but the ump does, and so that'll be a strikeout for Karen Montes de Aca. And so there's one out, and there's one runner on first. Up to bat now is Frederick Montero Del Rosario. He previously struck out. Oh, now the O'Brien, who is Michael Boyage, steals second. That is an error on the part of the Whalers, and now he's going to steal third. The umps here are talking. I'm hearing talk of a balk. This might affect Michael's advancement on the bags. Looks like Michael's headed back to a previous base. Back to second. I don't think the O'Brien coach is going to be asking the umps to swing by the Burger Shack for a Coke and a burger after this. History might be repeating itself, viewers. The last time the Whalers played O'Brien led the game in the beginning, and then the momentum turned around halfway through. And that's what we see right now. It's tied up 3-3, and it seems like O'Brien is not scoring with the ease they did at the beginning of the game. But there's more baseball to be played today. Up to bat is Frederick Montero Del Rosario. Swings and misses. Count is 0-1. And Michael Boyage is on second base. That's the O'Brien base runner. Frederick swings again and misses. 0-2 is the count. 1 out in this inning so far. All right, Frederick shoots that ball down the right field line. That's foul. 0-2 is his count. Michael is still on second base, looking at third. Looking to steal third. Keegan Bedell, mindful of Michael's positioning. Pitches again, that's high. That's going to be ball 1. Count is 1-2. Frederick is feeling the pressure right now, trying to survive at bat. Swings, that's going to be strike 3 for Frederick, taking a long walk back to the dugout. Up to bat now for O'Brien is Kai Hasakawa. And Michael is feeling like he might not make it to third. With 2 outs now, we'll see what Kai can do at bat. Keegan Bedell mindful of Michael's position on the base. Pitch 1 is a ball. Count is 1-0. There are 2 outs. Kai hits that ball, gets a piece of it. That's a foul. 1-1. You know, when you hit the ball like that, especially when it's cold out here, I would say it's about in the 50s, breezy. It really stings the hands. You get that vibration. Keegan Bedell often throws balls in a row, and so that's 2-1, the count there. That is ball 3. Keegan hoping to turn this into a strikeout, obviously. And I stand corrected, the weather here is 46 degrees. All right, so Kai hits that ball down to the shortstop. It's fielded and caught by Evan Cranston, which will bring us to the bottom of the 4th inning. And that's showing good fielding fundamentals. Jack Pearson is the coach of Nantucket Whalers, and he stresses that at practice. That's one of the key reasons that this baseball team is having the best season that they've ever had under his coaching. It's because they're stressing the fundamentals. Unfortunately, there have been a lot of mistakes this game, and it's led to a lot of the scores that we see on the scoreboard right now. It's 3-3, but hopefully Whalers can turn this game around with some honest scoring and not just taking advantage of some errors by their opponent. Anderson Sweeney is the pitcher of O'Brien, and he's warming up here. Earlier in the game, I was talking about the 4 seniors on the Whalers. I have that on my notes finally. Andrew Lavin is a senior. Ronnie Del Rosario Gomez is a senior. Henry Tejada and Colby Lucas are also seniors. And so they must be pleased with how the season is going so far, looking to end on a high note. Colby played on the varsity basketball team that went to the playoffs this winter. It was a very intense game. They ultimately didn't win the championship, but made an excellent effort in the playoffs, and their performance was absolutely riveting, and they played their hearts out. I was watching that broadcast that Nantucket Sports Connection brought from, I think it was Swampscott, and that was quite a game. Evan Cranston, number 30, up to bat. And he's going to start with a strike. Count is 0-1. Of course, there's no outs right now. Evan Cranston is the first baseman. Evan hits that ball. Looks like it's going to the center, left fielder. Catches it for out 1. Evan trots back to the dugout. Up to bat now is Luis Souza. I'm going to be honest, I'm really liking these walkout songs that the Whalers have picked. Great musical taste. First pitch is a ball high. Ball 2, high. Luis has a slightly smaller strike zone. That might be helping him out here. Anderson is about to pitch the third pitch. Luis swings and misses. Count is 2-1. There's 1 out. Luis smacks that ball out to left field, and it's caught. Second pop-up that was fielded correctly by O'Brien this inning. There are 2 outs now. It's still good to see the Whalers getting a piece of the ball here. Those cracks are just sending it deep out into the outfield, and sometimes it just is fielded. But good effort by the Whalers players. Up to bat is number 14, Alex Horton, son of Michael Horton. And like I said, I have it on good authority that he's a good baker. One ball. And that is a foul ball. You got a piece of it. Like I said, that probably stings the hands. But it's good to get a taste of that ball. The count is 1-1, 2 outs. And that's going to be strike 2. Count is 1-2. It's going to be a low ball out down in the dirt. Count is 2-2. Alex's friends really appreciate his sense of humor. They say he's a pretty funny guy. But this is no laughing matter when you're trying to turn the game around. It's tied up. Foul ball. Count is 2-2. Alex has no margin for error here, trying to get on base. There are no Whalers on base right now, and there are 2 outs. Strike 3, Alex is going to walk back to the dugout, and now the inning changes to the 5th inning. Hate to see that strikeout when you're trying to turn the game around, but there'll be more opportunities for the Whalers. Headed to the top of the 5th, and we'll be back after these messages.
I am a force to be reckoned with. You do not know who you're messing with. Taking over for the hell of it. They can stop me when I'm in my element.
The Nantucket Sports Connection was born in this gymnasium. It has absolutely exploded. Multi-camera, multi-broadcasters, a trip to Fenway.
It's giving players an opportunity to look back at film. It's giving coaches an opportunity to critique their players.
When NCTV got involved, we were able to offer free classes. It's something that they can actually evolve and get professional experience.
When I realized they were doing like a commentating class, I was like, I gotta sign up for this. If I would have told myself right now, I'm gonna go into college for sports broadcast, I would have been like, no, you're not. But now I'm really passionate about it, and I'd love to pursue it.
It doesn't even feel like I'm volunteering. It just feels like I'm playing along. It's really fun.
I definitely recommend it to anybody who's interested in sports broadcasting.
It's multifaceted what we're able to give back to our community, because as we know, we bleed Whaler blue here on Nantucket.
Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families.
Ball one, Milo is at the plate for O'Brien. It is top of the fifth. No outs, of course, because just started. Milo scored previously, and he's looking to do it again. It is 2-0. Keegan Bedell's been pitching for the Whalers all game and trying to keep his composure as he tries to deny Mello a chance to score again. But Mello hits that ball out to the center fielder. It's fielded appropriately by the Whalers, and he's going to be capped to a single. Good fundamentals on display there by the Whalers. Up to bat now for O'Brien is Jalen Villar. Mello steals second base, and Keegan throws it to the first baseman, and unfortunately Evan drops it. That's going to be an advance on an error. Keegan showing a little frustration there, and I know what it's like to play first base and have an error, and hopefully Evan can take a note from the softball team, and their famous phrase is goldfish. Have the memory of a goldfish when you make a mistake. Always look forward. Goldfish famously have a short-term memory of 3 seconds. They're constantly living in the present. Not to get philosophical here, but maybe we could learn a lesson from that. The count is 2-0. Jalen Villar up to bat. And now 3-0. And Melo steals third base. And it looks like he hurt his right leg. Unfortunately, he's going to have to walk that off. But Melo is a very aggressive base runner and is responsible for one of the O'Brien's points this game. Melo seems to be doing okay. He's just shaking it off. Those little, bruises and scrapes just sting a little bit extra when it's cold, and it's in the mid-40s right now, and that breeze doesn't help. Now Melo runs home, and now O'Brien is going to, safe at home, O'Brien is going to lead again. 4-3. Like I said, Melo, very aggressive base runner. O'Brien must be pleased with his performance right now. Jalen is on first, is the O'Brien runner on first. Up to bat now is Anderson Sweeney, the pitcher. Both Anderson and Keegan, the two pitchers that have been pitching today, have been pitching for the whole game. From the outside, they seem to be keeping their composure, but it's a lot of pressure. You really are the leader of the team when you're pitching. And O'Brien, oh, no, that's an error. It looks like Jalen is going to advance to second on the error. Whalers were trying to get him on a rundown, but unfortunately there was some mistakes made. Anderson is at bat right now. Anderson threatens to bunt, but pulls it back, and that's going to be a ball. Count as 1-0. No outs. Jalen is the runner on second. There are no other O'Brien runners. And Anderson bunts it, and it's fielded, and Jalen will advance to third. He is now in scoring position, and that's a good strategic choice by O'Brien. Anderson trots back to the dugout. Up to bat now for O'Brien is Aiden Hamill. high ball. Count is 1-0. Jalen is the runner on third in scoring position. Keegan is very mindful of his position. And Aiden swings, gets a piece of it, but that's a foul ball. Count is 1-1. There's one out. Keegan looks at Jalen. Aiden swings and misses. Count is 1-2. O'Brien does have two more outs, though, so if Aiden can't quite pull it together, they're going to have another opportunity. Ooh, that looked close, but ump says it's a strike, so the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's going to send Aiden back to the dugout. Up to bat now is number 4, Wesley Vizcaino. Vizcaino, no stranger to the Whalers' bases, has been on base previously. Wesley pops it up. It's going to be a foul ball. And Jalen heads home, but the ump says he can't. I'm not sure why Jalen couldn't run home and score for O'Brien. Now the Whalers coach is coming up to talk to Keegan. That ball was not thrown well to the pitcher. We're having a mound meeting, hopefully to straighten things out. You hate to see these errors causing the opponent to score more and more points. What's stressing the fundamentals is what high school baseball is about. And oftentimes, it's the fundamentals that will win the game. Don't feel pressure where there doesn't need to be pressure. All right, we're resuming play. Wesley is the O'Brien batter, and the count is 0-1. That looks like Jalen is running home to score. He stole home, and the catcher wasn't able to catch that low ball from Keegan. So now it's 5-3. And Keegan throws a high ball. The count is 2-2. There are two outs. Full count. Keegan looking to end this inning. That's a foul ball down the third base line. And Wesley trots back to home plate. It's been a tough inning for the Whalers. 2 points have been scored at their errors. Wesley hits that. Looks like it's going straight down to the center fielder, who makes a diving catch and will end this half of the inning. That's an impressive catch there. Justin Torres there with the diving catch. And now O'Brien is going out to field as the Whalers pick up their bats and hope to answer these 2 points that were scored this inning. Let's go to break, and we'll be back after these messages.
First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for three. Got it! Huge shot from Cup. He's got it! He's got it!
Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
I am a force to be reckoned with. You do not know who you're messing with. Taking over for the hell of it. They can stop me when I'm in my element.
The Nantucket Sports Connection was born in this gymnasium. It has absolutely exploded. Multi-camera, multi-broadcasters, a trip to Fenway.
It's giving players an opportunity to look back at film. It's giving coaches an opportunity to critique their players.
When NCTV got involved, we were able to offer free classes. It's something that they can actually evolve and get professional experience.
When I realized they were doing like a commentating class, I was like, I gotta sign up for this. If I would have told myself right now, I'm gonna go into college for sports broadcast, I would have been like, no, you're not. But now I'm really passionate about it and I'd love to pursue it.
It doesn't even feel like I'm volunteering. It just feels like I'm playing along. It's really fun.
I definitely recommend it to anybody who's interested in sports broadcasting.
It's multifaceted what we're able to give back to our community, because as we know, we bleed Whaler blue here on Nantucket.
Welcome back to the bottom of the fifth inning. Joao is up to bat, swings and misses. The count is 0-1. And the ump says that is a strike. Count is 0-2. Pitching for O'Brien is still Anderson Sweeney. He's been pitching the whole game. That looked like a strike, but the ump says it's a ball, so the count is 1-2. The Whalers are now behind by 2 runs, and they're looking to turn this game around. Strike 3, backwards K for Joao. Headed back to the dugout. Hips Don't Lie is the walk-up song for the Whalers batter, Henry Tejada. Henry Tejada has previously struck out, and he's hoping to not do it again. That's a ball, 1-0. Henry Tejada is a senior and must be pleased with the Whalers' performance this baseball season. Low ball in the dirt, goes over the catcher's head. Count is 2-0. 1 out this inning. Henry takes a very powerful swing, and he's swinging it air. 2-1, count. Ball outside. 3-1 is the count. You know, this kind of chilly, breezy weather is actually an advantage for the pitchers. It keeps them cool. They're really expending a lot of effort out there, and sometimes I think it extends how many innings it can pitch. Down in the dirt, Henry is going to trot out to first base because he was walked. Up to bat now is Ronald Del Rosario Gomez. Dog Days Are Over is his walkout song. And Ronnie pops that ball up. It looks like it's going to be caught by the second baseman. And Henry is cautiously going back to first base. So he'll remain on first base. 2 outs this inning, bottom of the 5th. Semi-Charmed is the walkout song for number 5, Keegan Bedell. Anderson tried to pick off Henry Tahana, but it didn't work. Anderson trying to keep Henry honest. And Henry's trying to steal second, not caught by the shortstop, number 19, Mello. Mello knows a thing or two about aggressive base running. Now the two pitchers are facing off. Keegan is at bat. Anderson is obviously pitching. Keegan hits that ball, drops down right in front of the first baseman. Second baseman there is there to get it. Looks like they're going to tag out Keegan at first, and that'll end the 5th inning. The score is 5-3. O'Brien is leading against the Whalers, and we'll be back after this break.
The Nantucket Booster Club is a vital link between our community and Whalers athletics.
Volunteering for the Booster Club, it's a blast. More than money, we need members. We need to build our community bigger and better to help our student athletes prepare for the next chapter in their life.
First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for 3. Got it! Huge shot from Cup.
Over his head. That's going to score 3 easily. Easily. Triple. Swings and misses. He did get the bat of the swing on it that time. Oh, strike 3 call. That was a nice pitch. Ground ball, breaks up the double play. Oh, overthrows. You're going to get another one coming on? That's automatic. That's automatic. That's it. That's it, right? That's going to end it? That should end it. So the final score here is 12-2. So Nantucket improves to 7-3, and as I said, they'll be playing next Saturday at home.
Welcome back, viewers. It's the top of the 6th out here at the Whalers baseball field. O'Brien is leading the Whalers 5-3. And we have number 16 of the O'Brien team, Michael Boyage, up to bat. Keegan Bedell is still the pitcher for the Whalers. First pitch is a low ball. O'Brien's dugout, very vocal, encouraging Michael. Ball 2. I really have noticed a difference in the mood of the O'Brien dugout, much more positive now that they're in the lead. Sometimes the smallest things really can make a big difference in terms of the motivation and morale of the team. Count is 1-2. High ball, 2-2. Keegan trying to get the strikeout. And Michael hits that ball down to the second baseman. Colby fires it to Evan Cranston. The throw is off. And Michael is going to take first base. You know, the fundamentals are just so important for high school baseball, and things like this really can cause problems on the scoreboard. Up to bat is number 11, Karen Montes de Aca. Montes de Aca has previously scored. First pitch is a strike from Keegan. Count is 0-1, no outs. And Michael Boyage is the base runner on first. Count is 1-1. Karen hits that ball up, and it's going to be caught by the shortstop. And he throws it to first for a double play. Michael Boyage out, surprised that it was a double play. Now, I want to be clear that that was the infield fly rule did not apply because there was only one base runner. If there are two base runners, then the infield fly rule does apply, but there was only one on first base. And so therefore you have a double play. Up to bat is number 10, Frederick Montero Del Rosario, who struck out previously. He hits that ball. It's up in the air. It looks like Evan Cranston, the first baseman, is going to catch it. And that is a very short half inning. Whalers are looking to turn this thing around by coming up to bat at the bottom of the sixth. We're going to stay here as the Whalers return to their dugout. And I want to talk about some of the other players on the Whalers team. Eli MacIver my mistake, is a really good swimmer. Actually, I heard he's one of the best swimmers on the Whalers in the Nantucket High School, and he's really good at stealing bases. That's been on display today with the opponent, Melo, on the O'Brien Tigers team is also very good at stealing bases. I also want to talk about Andrew Lavin. He is another senior on the Nantucket team, our beloved Whalers, and he's great at hockey. He is a three-sport athlete, and he plays football. He's the left tackle on the Whalers football team. And I'm also hearing that he's a great photographer. So Merrill Mason is a teacher at the Nantucket High School who teaches a photography class, and Andrew is one of her best students. So Andrew is a multi-talented student here at Nantucket High School. We're glad he's on the baseball team and helping us to play this game. He's headed to Suffolk University. Suffolk. Both the Whalers and the Tigers have kept their pitchers in all game. Anderson Sweeney is pitching for the Tigers, and Keegan Bedell is pitching for the Whalers. Again, I think the cooler temperatures help elongate the duration of the pitcher's tenure during a game. Up to bat is number 16, Justin Torres. And like I said before, the previous game they pulled him out. They said, "You're scoring too much. Stop." And they pulled him out. Maybe he can do the same thing today. Anderson Sweeney's hoping I'm wrong. And that is a hit to the shortstop and fielded cleanly to the first baseman, number 6, Kai Hasakawa. Justin trots back to the Whalers dugout. Up to bat is number 11, Colby Lucas. Like I've said many times, friend of Nantucket Sports Connection. He is a multi-talented student at Nantucket High School. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Another interesting fact about Colby Lucas is he is the anchor of the high school announcements at Nantucket High School. It's called Whaler Word. Swing and a miss. Count is 1-1. 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. The O'Brien Tigers are leading by 2 runs. High ball. The Whalers dugout has been vocal all game, and I think it's great to raise the morale of the batter. Colby's taking a quick break, trying to make sure he doesn't get rushed and make a mistake. Count is 2-1. Cheered on by his fellow Whalers teammates. He hits that ball out to shortstop. Mello is there to catch it. That's going to be the 2nd out of the inning. Up to bat is the first baseman, Evan Cranston. Got some classic rock for his walkout music. I really got to hand it to Layla is the song. Eric Clapton, one of my favorites, and I listen to him during work. Low ball. And Evan hits that, just goes over the pitcher's head. Will he make it to first in time? Mela doesn't think so, and he's out. Fielded well by O'Brien. That's a hit at the O'Brien dugout. The Tigers end the inning. And now we're headed to top of the 7th. This is going to be the last inning. High school baseball only lasts 7 innings. And so if the Whalers want to turn this game around, they really need to do it. We're going to go to a break right now, and we'll see you back after this quick word from our sponsors.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSE provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit MyrickLaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Welcome back. It's the top of the 7th inning. Up to bat for O'Brien is number 17, Paulino-Lopez Barrias. And we have Ronald Del Rosario Gomez pitching for the Whalers. That's a new pitcher. It's the first time he's pitching this game so far. Ronnie's definitely contributing to the Whalers' run count. And Host Bell swings and misses. The count is 1-2, 0 out so far. Ronnie is a senior. That is going to be a strike. There's a little debate about the count here. No. There have been no outs this inning. Full count. Ooh, hit by the ball right to the helmet. Hosebell heads to first. No one likes to see that. That was unintentional by Ronnie. Just starting to pitch this inning. Hosebell, I'm studying his body language, seems fine. He seems to be doing fine. Yellow batting gloves. Matches with his blue uniform. Up to bat is Mello, the aggressive base runner. Mello swings, and that's a strike. Mello has scored multiple points today. Lopez Barrios taking smaller leads at first, but Ronnie's keeping an eye on him. And Ronnie tries to pitch him off. Evan Cranston misses the catch. Hosebell is going to head to second base. The amount of missed catches that I've seen on the Whalers today have just been very disappointing. I think it's contributed to O'Brien's score and the fact that O'Brien is winning. Hosebell is on second. We've got Mello is at bat. The count is 1-1. Foul tip. Count is 1-2. No outs. All right. Mello hits that ball out to the right fielder. It's caught. Easy out for the Whalers to make. Now there's one out in the inning. Alex Horton making that catch. Heard he, I've been saying he's a great baker. I now have more information, so I'm going to say that it's the cookies that he's baking. Up to bat now is Jalen Villar. High ball, ball one. Hosebell is staying on second base. Much more conservative base runner than his teammate Mello. Jalen previously scored. Jalen hits that ball. It looks like it's going out to the center fielder who catches it. Nice catch. So there's going to be 2 outs so far. Whalers are eagerly trying to head to the bottom of the 7th where they try to correct the score that's on the scoreboard right now because there's a deficit of 2 runs. Up to bat is number 8, William Thompson. It's kind of like a name sounds very historical. It's not really relevant. High ball. Gets a piece of it, but that's going to be foul. 1-1 is the count, 2 outs. Hosebell is still on second base. And that hit is down past the third baseman. Hosebell is going to head home for another point. He's going to beat the throw? No, he doesn't. The catcher doesn't hold on to the ball, and that's going to be another point for O'Brien. The Tigers are elated at this scoreboard, changing from 5 to 6. They have a 3-run lead. William Thompson sends that ball deep past the third baseman. That's a double and an RBI. Aiden Hamill's up to bat now for the Tigers. And we have number 12, Aaron Mercedes Encarnacion, pitch running for the pitcher, Anderson Sweeney. Anderson trots back after a nice hit. Ronnie is pitching for the Whalers. First pitch is a ball to Aiden Hamill. Low ball. Count is 2-0. 2 outs this inning so far. Whalers have got to be thinking that they got to turn this around. There's not many more opportunities for them to do so. High ball. Count is 3-1. Aiden has yet to swing at this at-bat. He's playing it very conservatively. And he goes to first base on a walk. That conservative approach paid off. Ronnie is desperately looking to get one more out to end this half inning. There are 2 O'Brien runners. Aaron is on second, and Aiden is on first. That's strike 1 for the batter, number 4, Wesley Vizcaino. Two strikes, count is 0-2. Weasley took a really big step there. It looked like he was going to go for a monster swing, but thought better of it. Strike 3, backwards K, and now we're headed to the bottom of the 7th. Do or die for the Whalers. Their previous match against O'Brien resulted in a victory for the Whalers, but we might not see it tonight. So the Whalers have 4 seniors. Again, I want to give a shout out to Andrew Lavin, who is a 3-sport athlete, hockey player, football player. I also want to give a shout out to Ronald Del Rosario Gomez, who is currently or was pitching for the Whalers. He might have another inning to pitch if they tie it, which is going to require 3 runs. The other senior is Henry Tejada and Colby Lucas, who again is a friend of our team and is headed to Syracuse University to study sports broadcasting. Syracuse University, of course, is one of the leading colleges for sports broadcasting. As the O'Brien team warms up, the Whalers have got to be thinking about the importance of turning this around. Even though this has been a good season for them, they don't want to add another loss to their record. They're currently 7-3, and you know, I got to wonder if the fact that it's spring break for the Nantucket High School this week, I wonder if that's contributing to the errors that we're seeing. Hopefully, the kids can get in the zone and really use their bats to speak for themselves this half inning. Approaching home plate is the first batter of the 7th inning. Again, there are only 7 innings in high school baseball. It's number 2, Luis Souza, with a pop song for his walk-up song. Anderson Sweeney is the O'Brien pitcher. He's been pitching the whole game. I'm looking for signs of fatigue, but he seems to be doing pretty well. As the ump gets into position, we're about to see the bottom of the 7th inning. Do or die for the Whalers. They're hoping to turn it around. Luis Souza is up to bat. Anderson Sweeney is the pitcher for the Tigers. First pitch is a hit by Luis. Down to the shortstop. Mello fields it. He throws it to the first baseman. And it looks like he is safe. Just barely beats that throw. Luis has got those legs that just carried him down the first base line. And he is now the lead runner for the Whalers. The momentum has turned. Up to bat is Andrew Lavin for the Whalers. Swings and misses. Luis playing it safe on first, but definitely looking at second. Count is 0-1, no outs. And a throw to first base to keep the runner close to the base. He beats the throw. Luis steals second, and he beats the throw. Safe at second. Count is 1-1. Andrew Lavin is up to bat. Andrew might be headed to Suffolk University next year, but I think right now the Whalers are hoping he's headed to first. He watched that whiz by him. That was a strike. Count is 1-2. The Whalers dugout is yelling out Andrew's name, trying to encourage him. Swings, foul ball. Count is still 1-2. Louise is looking at third base with intention. Andrew Sweeney is the pitcher, trying to keep his composure. Andrew swings and misses. That'll be the first out. The Whalers only have 2 more outs before this game is over. The pressure is on. Up to bat is Joao Silva, number 6. And I'm hearing encouraging statements for Joao in 2 languages from the Whalers dugouts. Just got a little taste of that ball, foul ball. Count is 0-1. Pops that up. It'll look like it could be caught by one of the Tigers, and Anderson Sweeney catches that ball, which was in foul territory, but now there are 2 outs. The Whalers are in do-or-die mode. Only 1 out before this game is over. Score is 6-3. Up to bat now is Henry Tejada. Whalers trying to keep the mindset positive, but there's a deficit on the scoreboard. First pitch is a ball high. Anderson Sweeney looking at the second base runner, who steals third, and it goes past the third baseman. He's going to run home. He's going to hope to beat the throw, and that's another point for the Whalers. Luis Souza scoring. Now it is 6-4. Could this be an inflection point? Are the Whalers going to turn this game around? We'll find out. And the future is in Henry Tejada's hands. Anderson Sweeney, the pitcher, has got to be thinking about how he can strike out Henry right now. And the count is 2-0. So he's going to need 3 strikes. And he got his first one. Strike 1. Count is 2-1. (3-1). Anderson's behind in the count. Henry might be looking for a walk right now. Seems to be conservative at the plate. Hits that ball, pops it up. Is this going to be caught by the catcher? This could end the game, and it does. Third out. Whalers tried to turn the game around, but were unsuccessful. The Tigers do not currently have a winning record, but do score another win today. This is a tough loss for the Whalers because their previous match against the Tigers resulted in a victory, and now they're 1-1 against this team. Both teams are lining up for the customary high fives. It's a nice tradition, I think, that the high school baseball teams give each other a high five. Good sportsmanship on display right there by both teams, and they're giving the umps a high five or a fist bump. Both teams have demonstrated great skill with their bats, and both pitchers, well, all three pitchers have had some strong moments, but definitely practicing fundamentals is going to be a top priority for both teams at practices this week. To all our viewers at this time, I would like to invite you to help us make what we do at Nantucket Sports Connection possible, both for our student athletes on camera and for our student crew members that are gaining professional live TV experience. It's not just about the athletes, it's about the crew members behind the cameras. We're very proud to offer this program that benefits both groups. We are currently in the middle of our Snap Raise campaign. We're asking for support from individuals in our community and the greater Whaler Nation across the Commonwealth, the country, and beyond. Your support will allow us to purchase and maintain the equipment that's currently broadcasting this feed that you're watching right now. So any donation of any amount to NSC is greatly appreciated. Just click the link at the top of the YouTube description or take a screenshot of the QR code on screen to access our Snap Raise fundraising page. Thank you for tuning in. Final score is 6-4. O'Brien wins. Whalers have a lesson learned today, but a good effort nonetheless. Thanks for watching, and thanks for watching Nantucket Sports Connection. Happy Daffy.
Whenever NCTV covers one of our games, I think it's awesome.
We have been able to capture so much incredible athletic history. It feels like we've been a part of it as much as the kids have been.
A lot of people have prior obligations. Maybe they can't make the event, and they still get to watch it and watch a great broadcast, see their kid playing.
It's nice for the parents, grandparents, and family that can't come or are not on the island to be able to see it, even if they can't attend in person. So I think that meant a lot to them.
The technology that we need is, it's not cheap. There are certain costs that go into this to make this happen. My hope for the broadcast is to just build the crew numbers, get more students involved, maybe add a few more cameras here and there, but, ultimately, we're here to grow. The more hands on deck, the better this can be, and ultimately that just comes back to the Nantucket community.